For the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, cause I ain't liking nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his third season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
defense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
That he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Browns nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Raider first down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At his 48-yard line. A 6-yard
4 yards remain for 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
From just shy of midfield, Carr, reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Johnson now returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the half. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Lining up for the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Carr. got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up second.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The throw complete here to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To Tyrell Williams.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 16.
Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play cover?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Browns 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and goal, Carr, and it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
For the Raiders.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
they might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's gotten a joker who's big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Mayfield with it once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And these are the games, hitting pay dirt as we see as many times as he has, that running backs dream about, right?
It's okay to be selfish in this circumstance, isn't it, partner? Because this selfishness, getting to the end zone time and again, only helps your team. This is where it's okay to put up big numbers and people don't worry about it. This is really, really good performance.
It's been an unbelievable performance. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Man, they got to let him play.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, reception here by Ruggs.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Lets this go for Renfro. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tay Davis on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Jacobs again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense. What you talking about, man?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Carr's pass.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Josh Jacobs.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
5-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Raiders. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.